walking the timber trail, which is 85 kilometres through the Puriora forest. In the previous episode, we walked 27 kilometres from No.10 Camp to the No.10 Camp. So if you haven't seen that episode, go and check it out. I'll put a link down below. Good morning, day 4. This is our last day. It was our last night here last night, and I've got coffee and cereal. So we're just leaving the wonderful No.10 Camp. What a beautiful place to camp. And there's some flash maggots through here. I don't know what flash maggots are. Are they the same as glowworms?
They're glowworms.
Are they glowworms?
If you stop at No.10 Camp, just walk on a couple hundred metres up to the cutting, you might see some glowworms or some flash maggots.
Hard to imagine, but this was a thriving little town back in the 1950s.
All that remains is the cookhouse steps.
You can imagine someone cooking on the old stove here.
The houses were prefabricated in Tikariti and brought up here on the Lokies. The town was eventually wiped out by flood in 1958 and never rebuilt.
There's a bit of an old shed down there. So this is the Waikura Bridge. The reason it's called that is Wai means in Māori means water, and kura means crayfish. And there's freshwater crayfish down there. Crayfish Creek. There's the original bridge.
So the original bridge was made out of sturdy timbers. It was only 20 metres wide.
But how beautiful is this? If you wanted to run down to the creek there, you might find some freshwater crays. Oh, it's a wobbly, wobbly bridge.
And it's a wobbly, wobbly bridge because it's got no wind stays on this one.
Ah, no wind stays on this one.
The company that built the tramway up here, up to this point, hadn't been making money. They'd just been spending it out on doing the tramway. And at this point, they started making money by extracting timber and milling it.
Oh, nice to see their hard work finally paid off.
It's funny, you stop and you think you're all by yourself, and then suddenly you see a little twig move just over there. There's another one just over there. There's little birds there watching you as you walk along.
We've heard Kiwi screech in the last couple of nights, which is really neat. They were quite close too. And one of them sounded like it's scratching around outside our tent last night. You wouldn't think they'd make so much noise being a bird, but they do. They stamp on the ground. Oh yeah, if you ever hear stamping outside your tent at night, it's probably a Kiwi. Get out and have a look. Oh, another bridge coming up.
And way down there is the remnants of the old tramway bridge.
Just discarded there for future generations to take photos of and film. It's beautiful down here. Look at this. And then look at this. So this is day 4 of our walk, and this is actually more spectacular, I think, than any of the bridges we've been across. Just the views, and looking down you can actually see water. This is quite interesting. The original bridge, built in 1925, cost £2,900. The new bridge, finished June 2011, cost $178,000. Interesting, I think. So there is a tunnel coming up sometime today, so that'll be quite neat.
You walk along through a cutting and then you get this beautiful view before you go into the next cutting. I just imagine though, the early explorers trying to map out this area, they would have to go up and down all these hills to find the best route.
And we think this is hard. Imagine how hard it would have been for them. It's not really that hard. We've had the best weather for this 4-day hike. You know, I can imagine it would have been a completely different experience if it was raining, or even just raining for a few days. So it's been absolutely perfect. There's a couple of rosellas flitting in amongst the trees around here. They're not a New Zealand native, but not that it matters. We're all welcome here. There's quite a different bit of bush here, not quite as ferny, more thicky and woody. Could feel a bit more like Australia. That might be why the Australians like it here. The rosellas that we talked about earlier. So there's a spiral ahead. So I'm not sure what that is. It sounds interesting though. Mike will tell us about it, I'm sure.
with a spiral, if you're down here and you want to get up there, you've either got a steep track up, or you can do a spiral round and get up there.
Is this for the train?
This would be for the train, yes. Or even if you're walking. So somewhere along the line there must be a bridge that goes over the track that we're walking on, or underneath. So there's our track that we're going to end up going to. So unless you want to keep steep climb down, we go round and back round to here.
Old rail bridge there. So what kilometre mark we're at? Maybe about 72 or something like that. And there's toilets. Nice little toilets up there, and a little shelter. Ooh, dark tunnel ahead. There'll probably be spiders, but we're not going to look. We're not going to shine our torch. Ooh, dark. Spooky. It's a very short tunnel and you can see through there, and it's very high too. So up there, that's the bridge we were just on, looking down here. We're up there. And this is the bridge we saw looking down. That's the spiral done. Oh, look at a pretty waterfall. Pretty scary sign. 1,500 kilometres, no stopping.
Sorry, 1,500 metres.
Okay, 1,500 metres, no stopping. Go for it, Mike. Go fast, go fast. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful.
Look at the colours though.
Colours in the rocks. It's amazing. Little ferns, finding a little place to grow in there. I want this crack. No, I want that crack. No, I want that crack. Yeah, so it's probably first and first served to get the best crack.
I think you're crackers, Joe.
Well, I thought it was funny. There, Mike. That's why you're not allowed to stop. This is neat through here. Really different scenery to what we've been having. That's a great thing about this walk. You know, I didn't know really what to expect. I didn't do much research, but I expected just to walk through trees, and I thought it might be a bit boring. But it's actually quite varied. There's lots of different things to see. 999 kilometres someone's marked in the rocks. I wonder if that's from Cape Reinga. So just across over there on the other side of those hills, that's where we just were at the viewpoint, looking over here.
Just heard someone say, oh, wow.
Yeah, well back at them, Mike, well them back.
Wow!
Into civilization, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get through here. Oop, here we go, something like that. We just saw a logging truck or some sort of truck go barreling through. We're almost there, I think. I think there's only about another hour. We're going to be out well and early. This little section along beside the road here, we don't actually walk on the road, it's a track off the road. No logging trucks, thankfully, or any trucks to blow up any dust at us, so we're heading back off the road now. Oh, there's a bike. Hello. Now we're getting back into civilization. I can hear cows mooing. I can hear dogs barking. Mike said this reminds him of England. So I think we've just come out to Bennett's Road now. That's the about 82 kilometre mark.
We're
hoping it's the end, because I've got blisters. I've got a blister on my heel and a blister on my toe, and it's agony. My own fault, I should have stopped and dealt with it sooner. Well, that's it, the end of the trail, and we're done. So these timber trail shuttles, really good. They drop you off at the start, you walk to the end, and they pick you up at the end, and it's just a few kilometres to get back. Makes it so easy. Cool, see ya. It's Justin waiting for us. He stayed here for the last few days. So I hope you've enjoyed our timber trail hike, and hopefully it inspires some of you guys to do it. Next time, stay safe,
be happy,
and have fun.